Hello there everybody, my name is Zalrok, and welcome to the table. I hope you all enjoy your stay here, and tonight we're doing Chaotic Roll, the best show of all time. I say this realizing that I may be wrong. It may not be the best show of all time, but that's just my anxiety speaking. Anyway, how are you all doing? I'm going to get into Roll20. I'm going to fix my goddamn camera. And we're going to have a good time. And it'll be the best of times, with the worst of times, and the neutralist of times. Maybe, I don't know. Also, evil laughs that are mine are not practiced. They are just natural things that happen. All the times. All of them. All of them. Okay, I need to fix the camera so I'm center and higher than I am. It'll be the time of times, indeed. Indeed, a game of times. Very much so. And hello there.
Don't worry, I got a res spell.
Hello there.
Hi, how are
players.
you?
And the people who will have a great time, obviously.
Oh no.
It'll be the best of time and the worst of time. I'm so happy that you're here.
So can we finally fight a dragon?
No.
No. Dragons aren't CR3, unfortunately.
They really aren't.
But the game's called Dungeons and Dragons.
We'll get there. Don't worry.
Eventually. Eventually.
I want to kill a dragon and become Dragon Slayer.
Please don't inspire him. Please don't. And by him, I mean Zal. Please don't inspire him.
Can we or wait, can we fight a Hydra?
No. I mean, I wish.
Oh no. That's a spoiler. I'm just awaiting. I like how Zal always tells us that he rolls, but like there's a part of me, just a small part, that's like, I wonder if he just like sits in his room and is like, today I'm gonna make him fight a dragon. Just like decides.
What about a Medusa? Can we kill a Medusa?
No.
Not really, like, it's not like a diner.
It's a buffet. That's how we style our D&D.
Sheena is saying that you guys should fight a King Ghidorah.
I'm not sure which generic kaiju that is. Is that the three-headed one?
That's the three-headed one.
Oh no.
Okay, let's kill that. I want to kill that.
So Zal, where are we starting from today?
Well, I left it off from where you guys were last time. So basically that purple the square on the map is where you guys are out of the battle map, and you guys are injured from from the previous fight, and well, the people who got hit during the previous fight, and you can go back to the guild hall and get a long rest and get a new party member and all that. But I do. Oh, good. Morthos already pinged the players. Good. Thank you very much.
Guys, can you pass me the link of the game server, please? Because it just doesn't like.
It's in the chat. If you go right above Callan's message, time to kill stuff, you'll see a link to it over on the Organized and Chaotic Roll.
Or Iseth, are you talking about the Twitch game itself, or just
No, the
Roll20?
game roll. Yeah.
Oh.
I think it should be pinned. Yeah, it should be.
As far as I know, the editor link won't take us directly here, but it should take you close enough that unless there's like some problem with your internet, you should be able to get there.
When I went by the pinned link, I had a little trouble today, so I don't know if it's expired. I don't know how to set it.
Actually, it is a one-time invite, so that could be why. Just go to.
I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can do it.
Well, Isis, just go to Roll20 and then you can log in from there, I believe. I hope so.
Actually, I think I'm about to share a link. Hopefully that will be it.
Wait, I think I get it.
Because you were in the game last week. I don't know why it's not working. There we go.
Yeah.
There's the Elfie we know and love, and the murder stabbist that you are.
By the
Our
way,
professional murder hobo.
Yeah, I was super busy steering the fruit. How far did we get about that?
Well, considering our dear Pally boy isn't here right now, we can't really enact that scene again.
It was filled with Emmy. It was filled with performances that, if recorded, would have won us Emmys.
So I can't just try to roll and just try to steer it again? Is that what you're saying? I can just once steer his flute.
But could you not?
Aww.
I mean, you can, but it would be better if our Pally boy was here.
So, Zal, would you like for us to tell you and the lovely listeners at home what it is that we're doing on our way back to the town?
Do it.
Who wants to go first?
Let me roll a hide here.
So I take the lead and just follow back exactly the way we came, more or less. We were barely into the swamps when we by a whole lot of snakes. So
I take up the rear, watching behind us to make sure nothing tries to ambush us, and generally just making sure that there's no more handsy grabsy shenanigans from any of our more stealthy players.
Well, I'm afraid that I just made a 24 stealth roll, so unless you're very
apparently
careful.
I'm not good.
Yeah, so I'm stealthing around.
Well, yeah. That means that Morthos knows where you are.
This is not the same as our our behind the scenes scene last week.
And I'm casting, and I'm continuously casting fire, a small little firebolt to keep people dry in the swamp area. So that, yeah.
Alright, so basically we make our way back to the little encampment, tavern, guild hall thing.
All right, so you guys enter the guild hall, and then you find yourself a human barbarian just waiting there for you guys. Introduce yourself.
I like how we skipped the foreplay this time. We just got right into it.
I like being blunt, okay?
I'm not sure. Should we accept this person? No.
I stomp right up to this crew of probably raggedy-looking adventurers and kind of gruffly introduce myself. I'm Lionox. The group said you guys needed some the guild leader said you guys needed some help. Can I join your adventuring band?
That we could use.
I look over at I look over at our new potential companion, size her up very quickly, and then nod over to my companion so that way we could go off to the side. At this point, it's such a regular occurrence that we just know what to do without me actually vocalizing anything. So what do you guys think? I'm always down for a new barbarian. That's just me.
She looks like a good fighter. Let's go ahead and take him in.
Maybe
Fine
for
with
once.
me. So I guess. I mean, I don't really feel like we need her, but if she wants to join, she can join. That's all.
I always like to have more people in the team who could potentially die, and then I can like take their stuff when they die, because at the end of the day, I'm always killing anyway, so I'm fine with that.
All right. So at this point, we go back over to our new companion, and I extend a thin, unmuscled hand forward because I guess I'm more of a finesse fighter than anything else. And I say, well, welcome to the team.
I size you up and I just grab your hand and shake and you go, all right, what are we doing?
As I am just like lifted off my feet and then gently placed back on the ground from the force of the handshaking, I'm like, well, right now we're about to go take a rest. After we take our rest tomorrow, we're going to be going to fulfill the rest of a quest. My question is, do you have all of your equipment, all of your essence collecting things? I say, hoping that the voice of God will correct me if I'm wrong about what it is. Do you have all of the equipment that you need, or should we go back to the guild so that way you can finish registering?
It's gonna be a long check.
All right. So, Lionox already has all of her equipment. You, as a party, you guys only need one essence collector. That's what I have determined, or else tracking it all between all players would be annoying. And otherwise, yeah, she's good to go.
Cool. So at this point, we go ahead and head on back to the inn, and this time we're not leveling up. We just got some more experience. We didn't level last time, or we leveled at the beginning of the last encounter, not at the end. So now we're able to just talk about what it's like and what we do at the inn. I go over to the fire next to the fireplace, hopefully inside of the fireplace, and I start telling stories to anyone who will listen. It's what I do to help pass the time, and it's also something that enables me to learn from the other people who come over to the island/continent.
So I go up to the bar and wave someone over, and I'm looking around at what other people are drinking. They seem to be drinking some sort of ale, and so I...
Zalrok is here. There is nothing to fear.
That's it.
Starting to cut out a little bit there.
Was I?
Yeah,
Sorry.
just a little bit.
Basically, I went up and I ordered an ale.
All right. So, the tavern keeper gets a glass, cleans it out, and then fills it up with ale, putting some ice into it, and then giving it to you. Here you are on the house.
Thanks.
Quite
Raise it up.
welcome. Quite welcome.
Start to drink it. I've never had it before. It tastes awful. I don't like it, but I keep going.
I keep looking around for threats.
Fred?
Does anyone else want to say what they're up to, or should we just fast forward?
I'm outside the guild hall, and I'm looking around, making sure there are no threats coming towards us, because I'm just very paranoid.
So for once, I'm just bored about the fact that I got caught checking out for flutes. So all upset, I go and have my rest in the corner, nicely hidden, having a meditation.
And I just pull up a chair or a stool somewhere and check my equipment and clean it up.
So eventually, you know, it gets a little later and I decide it's about time to bring it on to bed. So I finish up the ale, put it down, nod at the tavern guy, and walk upstairs.
After telling stories for a few hours, I decide that I've had enough for the day. I eat a quiet dinner, and then I go over to my chambers to get some sleep for tomorrow's hopefully not very fateful encounter.
Okay.
I do the same.
How many hours does everyone have to sleep? Like, am I the only one who sleeps 4 hours?
Pretty much, yeah.
So everyone is asleep, and I'm waking up. And it's quiet. Very, very quiet. So now I'm going over to the new member, and I'm totally rolling a stealth, and I'm checking whether or not I can check the bag. There is some kind of poison in it. Something I should be aware of. Do I have advanced roll or normal roll?
You just have a normal roll.
Hello?
I don't know what you asked.
Advantage roll or normal roll?
You just have a normal roll. I forgot I was on push to talk.
Yeah. Right. Horrible rolls. Okay.
Just get all the bad rolls out right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, due to due to the barbar. Okay, Isis, I'm still getting
oh wait.
echoes from you.
Let me see if I can fix that.
Alright, so due to Lionox's paths of perception, they notice you rummaging through their backpack because you're not being very stealthy in rummaging through their stuff.
I grab her wrist and pull it out of my bag and ask, "What are you up to?" That's right.
Yep.
It's just group policy. I make sure that no one can kill each other in the night and stuff like that. Making sure there's no poison.
I find that highly hard to believe.
Well, I didn't
Where
sleep
is
for
my?
anyone
Let me
else's
check
bag.
my stuff. I dig through my bag and determine that so far it all appears to still be there.
See? Told you.
I stare at her suspiciously. I
I
think
know
you
I'm
should
not
be going
cool.
now.
That's because Dungeons and
Meh.
Dragons
Okay.
has no stream.
Bad day to be the rogue.
Or maybe if I just do this instead.
So after this, does the night proceed without any other shenanigans?
I don't know. How long does it take for the barbarian to fall asleep again?
Well, everyone else has to sleep 8 hours. You only meditate for 4 for your long rests.
Pretty much. Considering I'm used to sleeping in the woods looking out for bears.
So
no, I will try. I will try once again the flute. I need to have that flute.
Well, you meditate for 4 hours, and everyone else does it for 8. So there's that.
I have time. No, I go over to the and the Bart was busy singing all night. So there you go. He's like extra sleepy.
You might wanna roll another stealth check.
Stealth check. Yeah.
That does not pass my passive wisdom. / passive perception.
Horrible. Yeah.
Morthos wakes up, notices you, looks at you for a little bit, wondering what to do with you, and then he just takes the flute out of his bag, and he bonks you on the head with it, and then he's like, all right, so I'm gonna let you have this for the night, but come tomorrow, I'm gonna need it back. Are you gonna give it back?
I'm gonna give it back, I promise.
Okay. At this point, he gives you the flute, and then he proceeds to go back to sleep.
Nice. Okay, what did I have to roll to check if I can flute around?
It was a performance last time.
Yes.
Not as good as last time. Last time you got like an 18.
Because you got that number, I'm going to say that you're a little out of tune, but otherwise you're doing decently, I would say. Just, not all that well. In fact, it sounds like a bunch of wild elephants as you're trying to play the lute, and you're messing up everyone's sleep, and they're even yelling at you to shut up.
I throw a fireball.
You don't have a fireball. That's like a 5th level spell for you.
I throw a small fireball just to say be quiet.
Should we fast forward?
Yeah, I decide to stop it and hide the loot nicely, like wrap it around, wrap my arms around it, hold it tight, and then just wait for the others to wake up.
All right, and eventually, the morning comes around. There's cock-a-doodle-doo from a rooster outside, and then there's sounds of breakfast smells and sounds of breakfast in the tavern hall.
How much do we have to pay in order to get that rooster for breakfast? Because I'm irritated that the rooster woke me up.
It's not for sale to eat.
Morthos wakes up, and the first thing that he does is he walks over to Elfie, and he nudges her out of her strange meditative state, or whatever mysterious sleep equivalent elves have, and he moves his hand in a motion to indicate that he's waiting for her to give him his flute.
Fine. There.
And then he goes to grab some breakfast.
And offers it.
So I look at the, I guess the innkeeper and say, has there been much trade around here recently?
Not. There's been quite a bit of trade with the hobgoblins and the centaurs recently due to your actions.
Which hobgoblin tribe?
All the hobgoblin tribe that that were in the forest that you guys had.
The Tartuk?
Yes, the Tartuk, indeed. they've been trading with us as well as the Centaur tribes, so they...
And the Tartuffe have not attacked the Centaurs, have they?
Not at all. In fact, they seem to be acquaintances now instead of enemies, so that is quite a development, thanks to you.
Do you have any coin that you can maybe give to the group as tax, as a recompense for their services?
Roll persuasion. He says that you can get 25%.
Okay, that's a deal that's acceptable for the moment.
Odalyn wakes up, has a light breakfast, and starts exercising. Going through her various martial poses, push-ups, and other things like that.
We'll collect the 25% when we come back from this next trip.
And I see that Elfie is going back into super stealth again.
Yeah, super stealth. No, I decided that since who was it? Odalyn was going for her martial training. I want to stealth to observe because it's fun to watch, but I don't really want to get like looked at funnily while I watch because it's more fun to watch than to be watched.
Laya eats some breakfast and grabs her gear and walks outside and just stares right at Odalyn, watching her do her martial arts.
And Odalyn, being that she was a gladiator, is used to watching people watching her and doesn't really care. She just keeps going through with her axe, doing all the different sort of movements and stretches that she's used to doing.
As Morthos walks outside to join the others who are engaging in martial training and who are just chilling outside, he wonders how much it would be for like a potion or something that would enable him to heal people without using any of his magic.
I look over to Morphos and say, if you need money, you can always ask they owe us 25% of the trade routes.
Good to know. I appreciate that little bit of tidbit, of knowledge, friend.
Alright, so as you guys are all outside doing things, Odalyn, something, is, being, done.
Something is being done?
Yes, so, you, feel that, alright, so, this, let's see, what was the save donation? So, you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
right. Hang on. Why the heck am I having trouble finding it? There it is.
Of course, unfortunately, but unfortunately for you, that 21 doesn't save you, because the modifier is -15, which means even though it's a crit, it doesn't actually stop your old friend Verhandrasun from having a sensor hovering around you and saying,
Could I tell that I'm being scried?
yes.
Can I feel it?
You can. You do see the sensor, and
Cast fog cloud.
and your old friend says, "Hello, Aldilin, my dear. I see that you're on the champion path, just like dear Zariel wanted you to be. I know where you are, and I'm going to get you back, one way or another."
So,
Can I just throw a fire bolt at this thing?
that's what I say. I look at this thing and I walk over and I say, "It's never to happen, you bitch." And then I swing at it.
You'll be back eventually. And then Hoon just cancels the spell and the sensor just disappears as she leaves, haunting laughter that you know really, really well.
I'm clutching my axe so hard it's shaking. Like, there's a look of just fury on my face, and then finally I just take a deep breath and walk back to my room.
Okay, I unstealth myself and I'm asking, what was that?
Knowing that answering the question would probably be irritating, I look over at Odilin and I say, if you need someone to talk to, I'm here. But if not, it's okay. Are you going to be okay for today?
I'll be fine.
Oh, can this something, whatever it is, be stabbed from the back?
Would you like for one of us to do a check Arcana to do a check to see if we know what happened?
Yeah.
Would a 14 enable me to learn what kind of a spell that was?
Would I recognize the spell just naturally?
Well, you can do a help action with Morthos.
All right, I help Morthos.
So that he can do a second roll.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh.
Well, that works. All right. So, with the two of you, you find out that was a scrying spell, and that, with quite a it's basically a 5th level abjuration, and with it, or actually it's divination, I never actually changed that, but, and you know that basically someone who knows Odalyn very well was able to find her using the scrying spell in order to find out where she is, and by extension, you all.
I look over at Harafinston and I tell the Goliath that this is not the time to have a conversation about this. For now, let's just remember that this happened, and when our friend is feeling better, we'll see if she wants to talk about it.
I say, okay, can I like reverse engineer the spell to learn it or something?
You're too low level to learn the spell.
I look at Morthos and say, so long as this doesn't happen again, I'll keep it silent. But when it happens again, we need to answer.
I look over at Harafinston and I nod solemnly, and then we rejoin the rest of the crew, so that way we can go ahead and get on with whatever wild adventures we're going to be having today.
Okay, so it takes some time, I think. What do you guys?
As I walk on towards the swamp with the others, I'm quietly thinking that hopefully I won't have to use any of my more advanced spells, but if I have to use them, I'm feeling ready. I'm feeling like I can handle whatever wild adventures we're going to be having today, but I also have like a chilling feeling knowing that something dramatic is about to happen.
All right, so as you all are going through the swamp, you guys actually, you guys are all healed up. These are all max health and stuff. And holy shit, thank you, Sheena, for the 400 bits. Thank you very much. That's super appreciated. Cheers and thank you. Some good luck while I'm out. Well, thank you very much, Sheena. That's super appreciated.
I sure hope the good luck is for us and not the DM.
This is fine.
Oh no.
Okay, you guys actually make it a little deeper into the swamp, and as you're making it through, you guys find a slightly red mist just going through the swamp, and it basically goes right towards you. And don't mind that. Okay, so I will just. You guys don't have the paladin because he's not here, so it's just you five. And so you guys see the red mist just going towards you, and you don't.
We're about to go to Barovia.
You don't know what it is, but you do know it looks very
Foreboding.
Very foreboding, yes.
Do I have advantage in swamps?
Well, the swamp is not like on the battle map. It's more like more land than it is. Well, you're all on land, so it's more land than it is water. But there's a lot of dead water around, and there's lots of bayou trees and other stuff like that.
Can I throw a firebolt into it?
No, other question. Is this like a wood? Is it like woodsy stuff or not?
The bayou, the swamp is very much like kind of like a dead forest with still water filled with algae and stuff like that. And it's
Okay, so 22 would be stealthing, right?
yes. So you're stealthed, but
No, I just needed to know if it was advantage or. So I'm stealth and I'm sneaking around with the others, because that's what I always do. Following around.
okay, but Lila, could you click on your token and add in your health, AC, and speed, please?
As I look into the mist, I have a bad feeling, so I shout out, "Hey, is there anyone in this mist?" I highly recommend revealing yourselves, that way we know that we shouldn't attack.
I just throw a firebolt into the mist.
Look at Morthos and say, "What do you think is in there?"
I look over at
Walks around
Odalin.
in a red mist.
I look over at Odalin and I'm just like, I'm from another world. Red mists are always bad news.
Okay, I'm going to require I'm gonna Raffensteinen to roll an attack roll for that firebolt.
Okay, I should have rolled.
Does an 18 do it?
Yes, it does. So roll the damage. And then after that, roll initiative.
Ooh.
So, Laya, you go into the journal. Then you go to the character sheet, and right up pretty close to the top, it will say initiative, and just click it. See what you got.
I clicked it, but it said it didn't go to the token.
You gotta click on where you clicked on your character first.
Okay. Clicked on that. Do I click the initiative again?
Yeah.
Okay, I fire.
Oh, that's a lot nastier than my first one.
I've never seen an initiative roll that high before. Your first one At 26.
Actually, I'll just add in her initiative from there.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, add turn. Ravensen, why do you keep double clicking your initiative?
It's an accident. I also did do the damage with a fireball, which was like 9.
So,
Also, does the mist respond to anything we said, or should we just be ready for it to try and eat us?
I mean, given I've flung a fireball at its face, that firebolt at its face, I think combat is the best option here.
Did you do the higher level cast? Because you are level... No, you're level 3, so therefore you didn't do one. Yes. Therefore you just did the 9. Right. Is everyone on the turn tracker? No.
Let me see.
Add an Elfie. Nox. Your character says Lala Hawk, but you're also Lala Nox, so it's confusing.
Oh, whoops. I can fix that.
I guess that explains why there's a random token that's just a hawk, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I was confused for a second. I thought maybe Milo had come back.
No, I didn't have time. I didn't know what to put in there, so I just put in a hawk picture, and then I forgot my name.
That's a cool choice, honestly. I dig it.
Okay, just adding everyone's initiatives in. And let's see.
Also, Lila, congratulations on going first in your first encounter.
Thanks.
So I hit the vampire.
It's actually a Actually, if someone were to do a check.
By the way, just for your information, I think the first roll of
Doing-
Raya Hawk is higher.
The first roll?
Yeah, the first roll was like a
First roll was
26.
26.
Okay, I'll add in that one. I actually didn't see it.
What do you want us to roll? Do you want us to roll an investigate check?
You can do. I think that would be an Arcana check.
Okay, cool. Does a 17 tell me what mysterious baddie we're about to face off with?
Yes, you know that it's a vampire mist. It is not. It's basically after a regular vampire dies, but then never makes it to its to its special grounds. It will just devolve and just become a blood-sucking mist that has no personality, that will just attack and kill living beings on detection.
Does this tell me, does the result I got tell me if we can slice and stab it? Or should I just inference that from the fact that it's a mist?
You know that it has resistance to non-magic weapon damage.
Ooh. So upon realizing what it is, I look over at our 2 melee fighters. I look at our 1 melee fighter because our other melee fighter's stealthed. But I shout out loud enough for us to hear, "Hey guys, if you're using weapons to stab it, be careful. It's not going to be as hurt by it." So that way we know to be weary approaching this ethereal foe.
I refuse to answer, but I think by myself.
Alright, so, Morthos, it is your turn. No, it's Lila's turn, yes.
Yeah, it's Lila's turn.
With our slightly smidged mist.
I didn't hear what he said.
So we're about to start attacking a slightly stinged mist.
All right. So I grab my. How do I grab a weapon again? Anyway. Ouch. I grab my great staff and plant myself in front of Morthos as kind of a guard and wait for those with arcane power to help to direct the attack. I do that.
All right, then I guess is it my turn then? Is that all you want to do?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, in that case, knowing that I need to preserve my energies and all of my spells for if we need to attack something, I decide to look directly at the mist and I shout insults at it using my vicious mockery cantrip. I don't think that's gonna...
And here I thought Morthos had gotten rid of his vicious mockery.
Wait, okay, you're right. In that case, especially since it wasn't very good anyway, I'm going to I'm gonna check out what else I have. I don't have anything useful, so instead of wasting our time trying to insult it to death, also I know that people hate vicious mockery, even though it's one of my favorites, I decide to turn over to Harafinston, and I use one of my bardic inspirations, telling my good buddy, hey Harafinston, this is your time to shine, buddy. You got this, and I believe in you, using one of my bardic inspirations to give them a new dice. 1d6 your way. And then that's my turn.
Awesome. Time to burn the mist.
All right. That was Morthos' turn. Now it's the vampire's mist turn. So the vampire mist is going to go... It can go anywhere it wants, which is neat. So it will go over towards the sneaky rogue because it has license. And it could occupy the space. And
Okay, wait. Where is this thing? Oh. Wait. Thing that I done.
It's on top of you because it could occupy your space. Because it's a mist.
Gee. That's on. Okay, now wait.
And it knows where you were there. No. Elfie, it has life sense. And because it has life sense, you can't hide from it because it knows where you are.
That's so mean.
You've been cancelled. And
that's why you chose it. That's why you chose it. You and you have like the
Actually, no. I just randomly rolled for it on a CR3 table, and that's what I got.
Yeah, sure. Wink, wink.
Okay, and it's doing a life drain, which means you have to do a... Ignore that one, because it's a Constitution saving throw. So just roll a saving throw, which is... So just roll a con saving throw.
Wait a sec. What kind of saving throw?
A Constitution one. Oh yeah, that works. Which means when you succeed on your throw, you take doesn't. Looks like it just says that you just, when you succeed, you don't take any damage. So we'll go with that.
Okay.
So is that its turn?
So
is it now?
no, wait. I gotta like wait. But is it still attacking me? Can I,
No,
like,
it only.
Can I fight back?
On your turn. So.
Oh, okay.
So Raffensteinen, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and throw another fireball at it.
Okay, roll the hit.
Did it roll?
Not yet.
All right, that hits actually. Roll damage. When it says cast level, just put a 0 in it.
Oh, and I can use Bardic Inspiration to increase
Yep.
damage?
To get an additional d6.
Okay.
Actually, doesn't that... Wait. No, it doesn't increase the damage, it just increases the attack roll. And besides, it's already a hit anyway.
I'm
And it lasts
checking
for
right
10 minutes.
now.
And besides, I remember Grief Note is a reaction on your part.
Yeah, so but if I use
Morthos.
that, that's one usage of my Bardic Inspiration. I see you. I'm checking to make sure. One attack roll. Let's see. Oh, yeah. You can't use it for the attack roll, but that's fine. We'll save it for when an attack misses.
Alright, cool. So, yeah, I throw a fireball at it, and I guess it evaporates some of the mist.
You know, you actually kind of cut out sometimes.
Oh, I said, okay, so
It's just kind of pure static with you for Effenstein.
Is this better?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I throw the firebolt, and it evaporates, I guess, a little bit of the mist.
Okay, yeah, that works. And is that the end of your turn or no?
Oh yeah, I'm going to move away from it. How many squares can I move away?
You can move 6. Your move speed's 30, right?
Yes, that would be 6. But then again, because the vampire mist doesn't have an actual melee attack, it can't really do an opportunity. So yeah. All right, so it's Elfie's turn. Elfie, it's your turn.
Yeah, probably might help if I would unmute myself, eh? Yeah, maybe, just
Yes.
maybe. Okay. So let me see. So I can't sneak attack this person. I can't do much, can I? No. What I will do is I'm gonna. I'm just gonna attack it like straight forward backward. Just I'm right in the middle. Might as well attack it, no? All right. Let's see.
I mean, you do have an ally next to you, so you do have advantage. Well, yeah. I use both the flanking. I do use the flanking rule / the help action.
Wait, what are we talking about here?
Like for advantage, like there's the help actions that someone can do to help you get advantage on attack, or flanking, which is whenever an ally is on the other side of an enemy that you're in front of. So yeah, roll advantage. All right, roll damage. Okay, well, that just means the vampire mist only takes half the damage.
Do I have any kind of like, you know, like it's not like I can like extra attack or something. I have to like, you know, move and attack, and the move is not an attack, so I kind of just have to move away.
Yeah, unfortunately, you don't have extra attacks. So, all I can do is move away from the vampire mist.
I see the mist, and I freak out, and it's all around me, and it's like flies, except there are no. And I run all the way behind Leahawk. And hide. I kind of can't, but I just stay behind.
Alright, that means it's Odelin's turn.
Okay, so I can't really do much either, but I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna, so that I'm flanking him with Leahawk and him to hopefully get his attention on me and say, what are you gonna do? Give me a bad hair day? The hell with ya. And I'm going to just two-handed swing at him as best as I can.
Alright, roll the hit.
That is over here. Do I have advantage?
Yes.
What did I roll anyway?
But anyway, you rolled like a 21, but you can just do a second normal roll.
First was better. I will do.
I literally didn't know what that was, Elfie. So just roll the first battle axe damage, which is the greater of the two anyway. No, Odilin, I mean like the battle axe within the chat. Battle axe two-hand, which will roll the damage.
Sorry.
Okay, so you deal
For them.
yeah, 4 damage to the mist. And are you gonna do an action surge to attack again?
Yeah, why not? Alright, so we'll hack at it twice.
So this time when it says normal, when it pops up at you, just choose the advantage. All right, now click the 4 damage. It's right in the chat right there. All right, so that is half rounded down, so 2.
Ooh, 6! 6 points. That's right, Frizzy.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
I mean, can I pick my shield back up that I sort of let go? Do I have to wait for the next time?
That would require an action, so.
So yeah, that's it then.
Laya, it's your turn.
All right. So can I attack this thing with my great axe? Do I have to move to do that?
You're already next.
I'm
to
right
it,
next to it, so I can just hit it.
No, just attack it. You do have advantage.
How do I do the attack again?
You go into your character sheet.
Do I click equipment?
In the attacks and spell casting little table below your hit dice, you have your great axe, quarterstaff, and two-handed quarterstaff, your javelin. You click one of those buttons, and then it prompts you to choose normal, advantage, or disadvantage. Choose
your attack
advantage.
Your attack hit to roll damage. Just click on the word great axe in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, 24 hits. So.
All right. That deals 7 damage.
Is that good?
It's going closer to being dissipated. Otherwise, it's still up.
All right.
Is that everything you want to do?
I don't know. Can I do anything else?
I mean, you can move
fly
if
into
you
a
want.
Rage. You can get really angry and activate your rage mode as a bonus action. Remember.
Okay, let's do that.
You get so angry. It's like you're semi-materializing as a hawk, giving you your totem spirit ability. Otherwise, you're just really, really hard to kill now.
So is can I go ahead? Is it my turn? Yeah.
Yes.
So I noticed that the mist is starting to gradually recognize that a vampire mist being out here is an odd and dangerous sign. And I move to get between the mist and Hraffenston, and I shout out loud, "Hey, be careful with your attacks. Let's just wear it down. I have a feeling that there's something worse ahead." And I lunge at it with my rapier. Yeah, and then I deal 3 damage to it. Did 6, but it has damage reduction.
All right. What else are you gonna do?
I'm aware that odds are, if the mist really wants to go after anyone else, it really can. But I do move to make sure that I have the mist's attention, at least as far as I can tell, and then that'll be my turn.
I look
All right.
over at the bard and I ask, "Don't you have any range spells?"
Actually, something else that will be useful. I look over for where Elfie might be. Somewhere like over here. I assume wrongfully that Elfie just moved behind it. And I shout over there trying to give it bardic inspiration. But since Elfie's in earshot, it works anyway. Hey, Elfie, do us a favor. Let's murder this thing. And then now I'm down to 1 bardic inspiration. And that's the end of my turn.
All right. So it's now the Vampire Mist turn, and the Vampire Mist is going to just plop itself over the poor Barty boy, and actually need to put up your proper health total, because it's no, that's the actual Vampire Mist health total. Never mind. And now it is going to try and life drain you. So please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Would you like for me to roll the one? Would you like for me to just use the one that I just did, where the first check was a 19, or do you want me to re-roll? I knew what it was gonna do. I don't know if they have other attacks, so I just went ahead and rolled.
You wouldn't have had advantage on that roll anyway, so please do.
All right, cool. 13.
Actually, that's a success.
Yeah. So then, does it do half damage?
Actually, nothing happens. It actually doesn't say anything about half damage or anything within the life drain itself. So I just assume 0 damage happens. This mist is very ineffectual.
Is that your turn, or?
It's
Yes.
a very incompetent mist.
It's now Raffenstein's turn.
Hey, don't bully the mist. It's doing its best.
Okay, so to change things up, I'm going to fire an ice ball at it.
All right, do it. Roll the frost bolt. I see that you actually never actually get any type of offensive spells, or if you do, you don't use them in your first slot. I mean, you could have used Sacred Flame. That probably would have done a lot, in my opinion. But alright, roll the damage. That hit.
It does 8, and it also makes it a little frosty, right?
Well, actually, it doesn't.
I want a vampire frosty.
It's a vampire mist. It's not a vampire. It is basically like a dead vampire that's just a mist form that is unintelligent and just kills things indiscriminately.
So,
But no, it's not a full 8 damage because it's resistant to cold.
So it just makes it a little frost. Or it does 4 damage.
Yeah, it does 4 damage, and it's basically still able to murder faces.
Well, there's always next time. I am my turn.
Elfie, it is your turn.
Alright. So, I am moving over there, flanking it. Let me see. Wait, so I got like bardic inspiration. How does that work?
You
If
could
your attack roll isn't very high, so the roll that you use to determine whether or not you hit, if that roll isn't very high, you can use an additional 1d6 and
Okay.
add that to your score.
Okay. I have advantage, right? Because I'm on the side.
you'd have to move over here,
Over where?
where I pinged over here.
Here?
Yeah.
Alright.
So roll the hit. That's a hit. Now roll the damage.
Wait. Okay. Does it make any difference if I add the d6?
No,
Nope.
because you
Okay.
hit, so it wouldn't matter.
Alright. So that's 4.5 damage.
Which actually it's rounded down to the whole number, so it would be 4.
Meh. Is there anything else I can do? Let me see.
I mean, you can dash as a bonus action.
Dash to do what though?
I don't know. You could stay there if you want to.
I'm gonna
So
hide
that-
again.
so-
I'm gonna hide behind, hockey.
Okay,
There we go.
hiding would take a stealth check, but then again, it knows where you are anyway because you're within its life sense zone. So
Maybe let's stay there and like looking at it very, very evilly. Like you ain't gonna poke me. You're gonna poke me. Masters of Flies, you're not gonna poke me. You're not gonna bite me.
okay, well,
Alright, end of my turn.
fighter's turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna go just move so that I'm right up on it, and just gonna go two-handed battle axe again. That's all.
Okay, roll the
Word
hit.
it down.
Okay, just roll the hit, and we'll see if you roll a crit one and accidentally hit Morthos. Oh, cool, you did hit Morthos. Roll the damage. And the mist dies.
It's right there.
It's dead, because originally it was dead when it became a vampire, and then when the vampire was killed, it was dead again. Now it's just thrice times dead.
As it's dead, I'm running in and I'm just gonna stump all over it just to make sure. You never know. Clouds ran away one time. They go away there. Morphos, go away there. Sure, go away. I'll stamp it. I'm pushing Morphos aside and I'm just gonna stamp on the cloud, just like a crazy person.
Well, it just dissipated into just red on the ground, covering it in already absorbed blood and just mist.
I take out our essence collector and I watch as it fills a little bit more, feeling that we're very close to the end of this quest.
actually, because it was CR3, it counts as 3, thus fulfilling the quest condition.
I look at the others and ask, alright, so where's the vampire's body?
Would you like for us to roll an investigate check to see if we can determine more information other than just that we killed a vampire's, I don't know, dead soul?
Yeah, totally.
Could be loot there.
You cannot skip it.
Sure.
You
Okay,
cannot skip it.
What roll would you like for us to check? Would it be an investigation, a perception, an arcana? This is a weird area.
You could just roll an investigation, but then again, vampire mists don't really leave tracks. So...
Well, my score reflects that, so it's fine. I tried my best.
Oh god, mine is.
a natural 3.
We're just sitting there going, where'd it go? Where did it go?
We're doing our best. Our best just isn't very good.
There's nothing to see.
Oh, well, one of our bests is very good, actually.
I don't know. Is there anything I can actually like figure out with 18?
How do I roll that?
So okay, if you go onto the core section of your character sheet, you're gonna see a whole bunch of just things like dexterity, constitution. You go down to where acrobatics is, and then you click on investigate, which is a couple ones below it. Let's see if you get like a natural 20 or something. Oh, that's not a bad score, especially naturally.
Whoops.
Good job.
Intimidation, though, guys.
Active intimidation.
Try investigation.
Oh, you investigated the air, basically. That's funny.
Okay, can I investigate anything with 18?
With the 8, with that number, I'd say, you know that so you basically know that vampire mists are basically just when a vampire dies, you know that vampire mists,
Wouldn't they leave a trail of dead things?
they technically would, because they're attracted to blood, and they're really good at finding out where things are. So
we can just follow the dead bodies.
Basically, they need to return to their burial places after being defeated or killed, so they just dissolve into mist, and then they're just an insatiable, unholy red cloud that just sucks people's blood without mercy.
So yeah,
Empty bottles.
follow the dead bodies.
But there's no real dead bodies nearby. It's like this vampire mist was just recently here. In fact, Lila can see that, as well as Elfie can notice that it's like the vampire mist. You see shreds of old clothes nearby, where where you can just innately sense that that's just the vampire's former clothes and stuff that the mist it was, and that otherwise you don't know where the burial site of the vampire itself is.
I look over at my companions and I suggest that it's entirely possible no one knew that there was a vampire, alive or otherwise, in this area, and that we should probably report it to the guild.
I'd say we take what little we can from the scraps that we see and probably move on. There's no need to stay.
Might as well head back and get what the guild owes us.
All right. So then, I
Wait,
guess
wait, wait. I have first to see if I sneak.
I look over to our new companion, and once she snaps out of her rage, I'm like, "Hey, are you feeling all right? That was a good job for a first day. No one got hurt today. Very weird."
Are all your days like this?
No. In fact, most days I have to do, at the very least, a little bit of healing. Sometimes Sir Atkinson has to resuscitate someone. So this was a very nice encounter. We basically met a friend and then stabbed it to death. But that's kind of the way we roll. It'd be like that sometimes.
There needs to be more stabbing. This was a little boring.
That's fair. I sure hope that that doesn't give anyone or anything any ideas, because I would rather be bored and alive than entertained and dead. So.
Out of the nothing, you hear, I totally agree. There is to be more stabbing.
I chuckle at that.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh no. The voice of God.
As we walk away, I say quietly under my breath, Elfie, hey Elfie, you here?
Yes.
Hey,
What do you want?
you know how you don't have to. This is all in a stage whisper, but I'm not going to whisper because then people won't hear me. Sleep as much. You maybe keep an eye out for scary looking women around.
We'll definitely do that.
Thanks. You see anyone, just
I will poke you, but without dagger. Promise.
All right. Well, while you guys,
Do I have to have a roll for this to make sure that I can figure out if someone is next by?
that would just be a perception check.
But do I have to do that now or when the person is close?
You could do it right now if you want.
Okay. Is it normal or advantage?
It's just a normal roll. Oh, well, you notice that, quite nearby, that there's a huge dimension door opening up, and
Okay,
And-
I dash over and I poke Odalin. Hey, you, hey, look over there, look there. You see that?
So I pull out my axe. Is this something I would have seen before? This dimension door?
you know that within your memories, you know that you actually traveled throughout the mainland's Underdark through dimension doors due to because Hune is very much lazy and doesn't like traveling by land routes.
Alright, so I say, everybody get back.
Is it time for us to roll for initiative?
I poke.
Again.
I poke I poke Mortos and I point at the dimension door again. I'm like, look, it's shiny. It's shiny. Can we keep it?
I immediately look over at Elfie and I pat her on the head and I'm like, no, we probably want to get ready for whatever is about to come through that door. And then I like whisper, it might be time to murder, hopefully to get her excited.
Ah, that's fun. That's fun. That's fun. Okay.
All
Ready.
right,
Ready to stop.
and out through the dimension door, you see a white-haired, shimmering, you see a leather armor with you see a leather armor clad that looks magic to the casters in the group, and just a dark-skinned, white-haired, female elf-looking person who looks at Odalin with a huge smile on her face, just going, "Aren't we friends, Odalin? Won't you come back to me?"
Does the investigate check that I just rolled, a 17, tell me anything about this person or about the identity of their species at the very least?
You know they're a drow.
I am never coming back to you.
All right, well, you're going to, because they're casting the Friends cantrip, you need to... And because they're casting the Friends cantrip, they're going to get an advantage on their charisma check. And you can fight that off with a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy. All right. Okay. Well, hope. Oh.
I'm very happy to have the spells prepared that I have. They're going to be very useful in a second, depending on how this saving throw goes.
Oh, I'm guessing I didn't make it because you got 23 and I got 17.
Yes, but someone can. Oh wait, Odalin, didn't you have like a bardic inspiration?
No,
Oh.
I didn't.
Oh, dang it.
Oh wait, then someone can someone with a bardic inspiration, or someone can help you with that charisma save.
How? Because I still have one.
Oh good, then you can help Odalin with that charisma save. And then
Just
if
roll
that,
the dice?
yeah, just roll the charisma save, and then add the 1d6 if you don't
Okay.
make it. No, you have to roll the charisma save, and then add the 1d6. So we'll add that score to your charisma save itself. So do a charisma saving throw. And then we'll add 4 to it and see if that checks out.
It's a normal roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't actually work.
And would I be able to go ahead and cast a spell of my own?
That's horrible.
Yes. Basically, Odalin is currently being charmed, and you can... Oh, well, that works.
Yeah, I immediately put in with the sleep spell. My understanding is that as long as you have less than... I'm gonna pull it up right now just to be 100% sure. But as long as you have less than 28 hit points, the spell creature... Alright, starting the lowest hit spell, Each creature affected by the spell falls asleep until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to slap the sleeper awake. Okay, so I sure hope that my friend has less than 28 hit points.
Oh, why don't you cast it on the other person?
The other person's almost certainly a higher level than you and almost certainly has way more hit points.
Actually, unfortunately, Odalyn doesn't fall asleep because her hit points naturally is higher than what you rolled.
Would the other person be affected? I'm gonna assume
Not
that it's
even.
a no. Jesus Christ.
You could always just do lesser restoration and I'll ignore you tried sleep.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely do lesser restoration. Okay, no, that doesn't work because the condition, Jesus Christ. Let me see what calm emotions does. I don't think that would help, but I'm just trying to see something that we can do in this situation. This is really bad.
Is the barbarian able
Actually,
to run up and hit it?
calm emotions actually would work because
Okay, all right, cool. Thank goodness. All right, so I'm gonna use that instead. All right. So then,
alright, so we ignore your sleep and then you use a spell slot for calm emotions.
So that means
Odalyn.
that both Odalyn, no, let me make sure, and a group of people, are they 20 feet apart from each other?
I say that the dark elf is actually within range for her friend's cantrip, which
Is that 20 feet?
Well, friends is what happens when they cast it on themselves, basically. But the dimension door opened up like 5 feet in front of Odalyn.
Okay, cool. So that means both of them have to make the charisma saving throw.
Which
I'm just trying to buy time at this point.
Alright, so
Can Odalyn do me a favor and make a charisma saving throw?
Alright, but what is the charisma saving throw against? Is that against your spell save DC?
I'm trying to see. Let's see.
If if you're just trying to block it,
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily do anything because I'm sitting here smiling, grinning goofily at this woman.
Okay, cool. Well, the calm emotion spell works on you then. It doesn't work on our new enemy, but at the very least, the spell is broken on Odalyn.
And what I'm gonna do though, I kind of come to myself.
And then since you're hostile towards you, and you're probably going to get really pissed off and attack you and for that.
I'm gonna keep smiling, and I'm gonna walk over and go, Yoon, I missed you so much. Let me show you. I'm going to hit her with the axe as soon as I get in her spot right there. Basically, I'm going to attack her, but do I just hit the two-handed axe?
Yeah, you could do that.
This is worth a grief note. This would be nice.
Okay. And this would be normal roll?
Wait, do we need a portal in swamp map?
And since I tricked her, assuming I was able to deceive her,
I would say that would be an advantage. Oh, yeah, roll damage.
Okay, I'm also going to chime in that I'm going to be using my last bardic inspiration for right now to add, and I'm going to be doing 1d6, whatever hit points. So with Grief Note, what it does is it adds power to a person's attack, and it makes it so that person, the attack the damage that's added is damage that's stolen from the enemy and added to the person making the attack. So that does a total of 15 damage because I added 3, and it gives 3 hit points. I don't know if they would be temporary since Odolin's at max health. It would be temporary hit points. I'm assuming that it would just add. But yeah, 3 additional hit points, and I use the last little bit so that way Odolin's attack has a little bit more oomph in it. Now, would you like for us to roll initiative? And then plus 3, so a total of 15 damage. Yeah. Yep. It's negative 15 actually because I added the 3. Yeah. Upon nice initiative roll.
Wait a second. Which one is the enemy?
Shouldn't Odalin be right next to that person? Laya keeps killing it with these initiative rolls. Also, I smirk over at Odalin, and I'm just like, it's nice to have you back. A natural 1 initiative. Nice.
Wait, what do you mean with token?
You click on your picture before you roll, otherwise the initiative is
I think it was me who didn't click on the picture, wasn't it?
You did click on the picture. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Sheena. I did mute myself. Damn it. So, so yeah. To recap, they did a sneak. They managed to calm emotions on Odalin to prevent her from being charmed. Well, to cancel out the charm that had happened, and now they're fighting Verhundras Hoon, who is a fiend-packed warlock.
Ooh, fiend-packed. Ugh, yikes. Just so everyone knows, it's Lila's turn first.
And actually I have to add in Raffensteinen's initiative again because they also never click their token. Alright, so it's Lila's turn. Lila, do a thing.
Is our buddy still here?
Sorry, I forgot to unmute. Can I move closer to this guy so I can hit him? Or
yeah, you can.
Alright, so I can move over here. And then
would that be an attack with advantage since the person appears to be facing Odalin?
Yeah, yes.
All right. And I am going to hit him with the great axe again, or for the first time, with advantage. Oh, that wasn't very good.
That's a miss, unfortunately.
Wild strike away from him. I need to practice more.
All right, so there's cool things I can do later.
Oh no. So I am well aware that this is a fight that's disadvantageous for me. I am all out of bardic inspirations. I know that if I try to use the one spell I have that would end this fight, it probably wouldn't go very well. I would probably just be wasting the spell. So I look around me and I move over to right beside this person. I'm also well aware that they're probably going to come after me first, because it probably doesn't take a genius to realize that I was the person whose spell undid their spell on Odalin. So instead of trying to waste any time and instead of trying to give out directions, I'm just going to lash out with my rapier. Ooh, nice. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness. And I stab deep into the side of this person, probably pissing them off even more, and thinking to myself, I really hope that this person either leaves or that they're killed before they have a chance to lash out at me. And then I'm going to see if hopping away will get their attention to focus on me and not on my companions. I taunt them as I leave.
All right, so they are. Oh, so this is going to be fun.
Oh no, they have a reaction, don't they?
Yes.
Oh god.
They get a thing.
Oh no, getting things is never good.
Yeah, never good for anyone.
Oh no.
So, they're gonna use their last, let's see.
Wait, they didn't use their reaction when they were attacked earlier.
No, but they're not using their reaction because they have the Warcaster feat. They're gonna use they're gonna throw a spell at you instead of doing attack of opportunity.
Oh shit, I forgot that was a thing. So okay, what do I roll a dexterity?
Yes, you have to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Dang it.
So you take 26 damage. 26 fire damage.
Oh, I'm just almost incinerated immediately. As I move away, you guys, I guess, see me burst into flames, and I'm still conscious, but Jesus. You guys hear me cry out in pain, and I'm thinking to myself, Jesus, I really hope I manage to kill this person right now. Otherwise, I'm dead. And that's the end of my turn, I guess.
It's now Elfie's turn. Oh, wait, couldn't you just...
Am I still sneaking?
Wait, couldn't you just use your bonus action heal spell?
I'm gonna... You know what? Yep. Alright, so healing word's a bonus action. Gonna use it at level 1. Alright, cool. So I'm at, 9 HP. Oh, I almost gave myself a 0 HP just now. My healing spell damaged me. That's how badly it was cast. That was a slot. That was level 1. So I have 3 of those ones left. Alright, cool. Not bad. Goodness.
Alright, it's the Elfie's turn.
Am I still stuffed?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
You also still have the bardic. You still have the bardic inspiration die I gave you earlier. Remember?
Okay.
Actually, no. Didn't she use that
Didn't I
for
use
her? Yeah.
charisma.
Oh wait, what did she use it for?
Trying to like wake up
used
other.
it. Yeah, she used it for
Oh
that.
dang it! All right, so that means that one person still has a bardic inspiration die.
Okay, other way. I'm.
Harafinston still has the bonus. That's right.
No, I am sneaking over right over here. And then I'm gonna do. Okay, so since this person has not yet had any no, never mind.
You would still get your assassin, all of that stuff.
Wouldn't I like get like an assassinate thingy? No, because but the person has actually like fought, right?
No, they have to have used like a full. They have to have used a turn.
All right. So I would. How do you make a bonus of assassinate exactly?
Basically, you just get an auto critical hit when you attack, which means that's just an additional damage die, which to any weapon die that you have, and an additional die to your sneak attack.
Okay. So. Okay, I don't quite get.
So just roll an additional 1d6.
Okay.
And remember also your sneak damage.
How much is sneak damage?
I think it like depends on your level, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I already set it up to be 2d6, just roll 3d6.
Alright, cool. So is that 7 plus 6?
That would be actually 9 plus 6.
Nice. 15 damage in one hit.
Nice.
Alright, it's Oshalin's turn. Again.
So I tell her, I said, look, it's me you want. You could just leave these other people alone. Whack her really hard with my two-handed axe.
Oh, wait, can I still stealth?
As a bonus action, yeah, but you already ended your turn, so.
Alright, never mind then.
17 hits. Roll the hit.
We're just tearing into this person. Jesus.
Zol's dream of a villain is going down the drain.
The villain can always flee. That way we don't die.
I mean, she'll probably free when it's Haraffensteinen's turn.
Just gonna run away while Haraffenstein's plotting.
Okay, well, unless Odalin is doing something else, it's Haraffensteinen's turn.
Do you still have an action surge? I don't know how that works.
No actions.
So. I think I only one.
Ah, oh, dang.
It's only once per long rest.
Ah, no.
Just to be clear, I think it's once per short rest, but I don't think we've had one.
Nope.
Doesn't matter.
Frafenstein, it's your turn.
Raffenston, you there?
Raffenston is screaming into the mic, but not actually saying anything.
Ah, okay, cool.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Remember, you have a dice from your good buddy, Morthos. Please use it.
Are there any like resistances I would know that this drow has?
No. This drow is unknown to you.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on him.
Okay, Sacred Flame is a dexterity saving throw. Right? Yes. Because
Yep.
Because, yeah, it should be a dexterity saving throw. Versus your spell save.
So, do I roll? What do I roll?
No, it's against your spell save DC, and the character you're casting at would roll the saving throw.
Okay.
Does a 16 save her from the damage?
Unfortunately.
Dang it.
But,
Is it half damage or all the damage?
All the damage.
all of it. So, that just means that when it's Verhundra's turn, they will... I guess they will just go right through the dimension door.
We try to take a opportunity attack if she's running away, or is it too close?
You can try. But
we survived. I'm not dead.
But she is going to run away.
Oh, thank goodness.
Which means all three players over here can roll opportunity attacks without advantage. Because
Is that just an attack roll?
that's just an attack roll with a weapon.
I hit her.
I swung and missed again.
Yeah, so, Odalyn, roll damage. But unfortunately, let's see, is there anything I can do?
Don't do anything. I don't know what shenanigans you're about to pull, but I don't like it.
Can I just throw one last firebolt at her?
That's not.
No, because you're nowhere near there.
You're very far away from where the action is happening.
Actually, you know what? I could have just done something else.
That's okay.
Do you want to knock her out and take her prisoner?
Yes.
I have a thing that can help here. If we can just keep her for one more turn, might be worth. Oh no.
Sounds good to me.
So, Odalin, you can choose that since you're dealing enough damage to kill her, you can do so, or you can just knock her out cold.
Well, I want to kill her, but then I hear everybody saying just knock her out, and I know that people that she's has taken or hurt, so. But she's very dangerous.
You don't hear me saying to knock her out.
Say knock her out. There could be more that she knows about that we could eventually free and get to join our settlement.
Don't know what any of that meant, but
Knock her out.
I'm very close to death. You're not going to hear me begging for her life.
I decide to. I want to kill her, but I decide to keep her alive just because we should get information from her.
Oh, alright, so as you knock her out, as she becomes unconscious, you just see the dimension door just collapse on itself, because without you unconscious, the door just closes.
So I say, we have to tie her hands, or something in her mouth.
We also need to take off like all her armor.
We should also probably blind her. There's no not blind her. We should put blindfolds on her. Jesus, that was so much darker than I meant it to be.
Just blind her.
I mean, yeah, just put a blindfold around her. Warlocks don't always need to be able to see things to use magic. Very dangerous.
But yeah, also take off any amulets or any other magical items she might have on her, and her robe.
Well, you guys do know that because she's a warlock, she has an arcane focus. And that's what warlocks need to cast spells, so you probably should take that too.
I take that, since it's a magical item.
As I'm like limping over to the rest of the party, I quietly mutter that you aren't the only spellcaster in our crew. After having almost died immediately to this person.
Yeah, that level 5 fire spell almost ended you.
Immediately. I was very close to being knocked unconscious. I doubt it would have killed me, but like, goodness.
I
was
look at
brutal.
Marcos and say, you'll get better.
Are you sure we shouldn't kill this monster?
I quietly mutter that if someone wants to kill her, I wouldn't be opposed. But I also use cure wounds on myself.
Nice. I could arrange for her to die.
Can I roll for an opportunity stealth kill?
We'll kill her later. Right now, what we can get from her is information about more loot, free more thralls, and...
You can't stop me from having a stealth kill. If I stealth.
I turn around and I pull my clothes down to show on my shoulder where I've been branded. And I say, just one of many. There's an entire cult.
And you'll kill her. And we'll let you kill her eventually. We just right now need some information from her.
There's a whole cult beneath this island. People and force them to fight in the pits. They're trying to bring into this world.
You cut out.
What part didn't you?
The Zariel part. I know what you said. They just didn't hear you.
Alright, so I'm saying they're trying to bring Zariel back into this world.
That's a serious plot. I know enough about D&D to understand the full ramifications of that. Holy shit.
we let them get away, if we kill her now, that does nothing to stop the cult. Just one of many. And I pull my shirt back up. And I say, do what you want. I don't care.
Okay, but like keeping her alive is not like that will, stop them either.
After realizing what's at stake as a tiefling, I somber up and I get over the immediate anger that I feel, and I quietly say, Odolin's right. What's at stake here is far greater than this. We have to work to keep her alive. For right now, I'll be the first person to help execute this creature once we know everything we need to know. But for right now, what's at stake is too great for us to be hasty in our actions.
Would I know this demon?
If you were to do a religion check, and if you do get over a specific DC, then yes, you would. Oh yeah,
Nice.
Zariel is not a demon. She was one of the demon princes.
Archdevil.
No, yeah, archdevils. Yeah, not a demon. An archdevil of the Nine Hells, and was actually a former angel until she, well, just got pissed off with the angels' way of doing things and just joined the Nine Hells to kill demons.
So,
because she loves killing them. She loves the fight, and that's why the cult that Odolin ran away from loves fighting pits and gladiatorship.
I'm gonna step in, and I'm also gonna make a roll. Can I give myself advantage since I'm a tiefling?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh, natural 20. Oh, good. I only saw the 9 for a second. I was about to be like, oh, that sucks. I saw the natural 20.
Well, you are a tiefling of Zariel, or Fierna,
I'm a
right?
Fierna. Yeah, Fierna.
Yes, so...
is this Archdevil your mother?
No, not my mother. I look over at Hraffenson and I'm like, you could say that she's a distant aunt, but even that's a bit of a stretch. This is serious bad news. If that creature comes to life anywhere in this world, if it gets summoned from hell, it's bad. We need to do everything in our power to stop this monstrosity from escaping hell. I say hell, but it's actually the 9 hells in D&D jargon.
And I guess, yeah, I wouldn't know what he means there, so yeah.
Nice.
That would not be good for our new empire.
Our new empire. Yes, it really wouldn't.
And I say, this is going to be really dangerous. None of you, if you don't want to. If we do this, we'll end up going underworld and confronting God knows who or what.
I look over at Odolin and I raise the rapier that I used to stab the drow from earlier. I wipe some blood off of it and I quietly mutter that it's time for a good old family reunion. And I silently vow to do everything that I can to stop this event from coming to pass.
Alright, we better get her back to the guild hall and in some sort of prison to prepare for interrogation.
All right. So this is
Okay, but
quite.
if
This
I
has.
already... Sorry.
All right, but anyway, we can continue that next session whenever that is, because work is going to fucking suck, and I won't even have the energy to do Sundays for a while. So anyway, you guys get, I'm gonna say, because you guys fought that thing, and the vampire mist, and all the previous things, you guys get around, everyone gets 2,000 combined experience. And I don't know if that levels you all up or not. And
Wait, we each get 2,000 experience, or we get 2,000 experience and we split it among us?
Actually, I need to. So, actually, hold on, because first, all right. So, those snakes were around 50 XP each, right? I think so.
And then there were 7 of them, and we faced them with 6 people, so each one of us. Ooh, it's a rough number.
So there were 7 of them. The warlock is actually worth quite a lot, and the vampire myth itself was. So plus so what's 50 times 7, guys?
350.
50 plus 700 plus
1,050.
well, it's more than that, because that 1,000 that was only divided, so equals divided by 7, because I don't want to leave anyone behind in total levels. So everyone gets 1,579 experience in total. Because this has been quite a chapter. For everyone. Zal wonders if everyone levels up.
I'm about to check right now. 5E levels.
So 900 plus 15. Whatever.
Alright, so
79.
no, we don't level up just yet. We're almost there. We don't level up just yet, though.
Alright, but this is the end of the game for now, everyone. End of the game for now. So thank you all very much for watching. My name is Zalrok, and I will see you all next time on Chaotic Roll. And thanks to my players for showing up today. They managed to fight a vampire mist. And Luciano almost died to a fireball.
I was just trying to help my friend.
It was hilarious to watch.
No. Bye, friends.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Have a good one.
night.
Take care. Good night. See you next time on Chaotic Roll.